So the NES is an awesome system. It's a system I love collecting for, but it is damn expensive. And unfortunately, the prices just seem to keep going up on these games, and I'll never have a complete NES collection, but I'm okay with that. You know, I still love the system, and I will always love the system because it was my first console. Now, there's tons of clone consoles out there that I reviewed on this channel that play your NES cartridges in different ways, but now there's a thing that's pretty interesting. It essentially puts an NES in the palm of your hand. It's a product called BittBoy, and this was sent to me by BittBoy, the company, and they wanted me to check it out. So it sort of has a Game Boy styling to it. It looks pretty interesting. We're gonna check this bad boy out. We're gonna unbox it and see what it's all about and see if it's something that you guys might be interested in. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about the BittBoy. All right, so here we have the BittBoy. Everything old is retrolution. Okay, yeah, that works. You can see that it has a Game Boy styling to it. And we look at the side here, we can see how everything works. You got the power, volume, reset, game key, okay. Adapter in, start, select, AV out, so I guess you can hook this up to a television, your directional D-pad, and your power LED. Comes in a nice little tiny box. And you open her up, and here we go. It comes in a bunch of different colors. The black one was the one that I first saw and I was hoping for, and thankfully that's the one they sent me, so that is super cool. And you can see, definitely has that Game Boy styling to it. The screen is kind of scratched up pretty bad, honestly. That kind of sucks. But, you know, yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know if this was like a demo unit or a review unit or whatnot. This is obviously how you charge it, via a USB cable. You have your AV out if you want to hook it up to a television. And I guess this is like, I don't know. This is nothing, so that's cool. Looking at the back of the unit, you can open it up, maybe, or is that just for show? Okay, that's just for show. So here's the unit itself. You have the D-pad, feels pretty solid. Turbo buttons, B and A, start, select. Looking at the top here, you have the power, volume slider, and at the bottom, you have your charger and your AV out. All right, so this is a 301 system. Hot Wrestle, Hot Story, Hot High School, Hot March. Okay, so we got some interesting games here. Contra 24-in-1, Super Contra, Contra Force, Double Dragons, and Double Dragon 4. I don't remember that on the NES. So obviously there's going to be some probably hacked games on here, but you know, Turtle Fighter, 8 Eyes. Obviously, that's Turtles Tournament Fighter. Oh, Street Fighter 5. Hey, it's not a PS4 exclusive. Got some Batman, Spider-Man, Darkwing Duck. That's always a good one. Power Blade, Tetris 2, F1 Race. I don't remember that game. Star Force 1942, got some shmups on here. Mighty Bomb Jack. Aladdin 3, which was the one where Jafar was, you know, crazy. I don't know. I've never heard of Aladdin 3. Got Bugs War. That's a classic. It looks like the rest of these games are just random, like, hack games. No, I take that back. We got some Alien on there. Tom Jerry, not to be confused with Tom and Jerry. That's a classic. Indiana Jones, Taito Basketball, Panic Restaurant. That's a classic. Wolverine. Hot Basketball. Hot Ice Hockey. That's an oxymoron. You can't have hot ice hockey. It would melt. All right, so you can see there is a bunch of different sort of games on here. You know, 300 of them, and this is like a $39.99 system. So that's, you know, that's reasonable. Let's play a little Double Dragon 2, I guess. The screen honestly looks very nice. Like, you can see, you know, looking at it from different angles, it is very, very crisp. I really, although my screen is kind of scratched up, I don't know if that's because this was a dedicated review unit or anything. I really like the screen. Like, the clarity on it is pretty amazing, honestly, for such a you know, a value price device at just, you know, 40 bucks. And it feels really comfortable too. You know, it's a bit small, you know, the buttons are a bit cramped, but it's definitely doable, and it's definitely something pretty awesome, honestly. The battery life, I've heard, is about 2 to 3 hours on it. I will check that. So that kind of sucks. I think they should have done something like, you know, maybe adjust the screen brightness so that you could get a little bit more out of the battery. But hit the reset button, and that brings us back to the home screen. I've also heard that you cannot save games in here, but considering the library, there's not many games on here that really would require a save. You know, most of these you would beat in a sitting or two. So that's not a super big deal, but that is something worth noting. Let's try out Street Fighter V. I'm very curious about this. So we have Fighter Street V1 12 Peoples, made in 1996. This is weird. They got the audio right for a nice nice Chinese hack here. This is something. This is something. I can't do any moves. And Ryu keeps sliding all over the place. Okay, so let's check out one more game, and then I'm gonna play around with this a bit off screen, because I don't think you want to see me, you know, play a million different games on this thing. But I will say, you know, the game library is pretty solid. You're getting a good variety of stuff on here. Okay, you know what? No, we'll try Batman. I really want to try Mortal Kombat, and I may sneak that in as well. But I want to try Batman. So it looks like, you know, all the emulation is spot on. And the quality of the screen, like, you could really see the backgrounds in this game. Because, you know, Batman's sort of a bit of a darker game. But yeah, I really like the screen. It's a shame that it's so scratched up. I don't know if that will be an issue with everyone and everyone's unit. I would assume not. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this was like a review unit. So maybe, you know, somebody sent it back to them after the fact, and maybe I'm supposed to send it back to them, but we didn't talk about that because I kind of want to keep this. All right, so we're gonna check out that Mortal Kombat hack, and then I will play some more Mortal Kombat 4. So we got Sub-Zero, Nightwolf, and Nightwolf. God, these hacks are so weird. Going up against Nightwolf. And I'm Striker? I clearly chose Sub-Zero. And why is Nightwolf Shao Kahn? What is this? What is this? Alright, this is freaking weird. But I'm going to go check this out some more. And I'm going to get back to you guys with my final thoughts. So, the BittBoy, is it worth it? Is this something you should check out? Let's find out. So what do I think about the BittBoy? It's honestly pretty cool, you know? It's definitely never going to replace my NES cartridge collection or anything, but it is a fun little system. It's very small, it's very sleek. You can just throw it in your pocket and play NES games wherever you go. There are some weird games on here too that's kind of fun to explore. I played games like Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario Brothers 3 along with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, games I was familiar with, and they all ran great on this thing. I really like the screen. It does suck that my screen is all scratched up, but, you know, like I said, maybe it's just because it's a review unit. I'm not 100% sure, but this thing retails for $39.99, and it's a great stocking stuffer, I feel. You know, it's never going to replace your NES collection and, you know, whatnot, but it's cool. It's small, it's unique, it's fun, and for 40 bucks, I mean, you really can't beat it. So I'd like to thank BittBoy for sending me this. I've really had fun with this. I will continue to have fun with this because I like the design. You know, throw it in your pocket and go about your day. I have a link in the description box where you can pick one of these up if you're interested. And thank you for watching this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out other videos on the channel. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what you think about the BittBoy, and I will catch you guys next time. Later.
RGT, NA5, RGT, NA5. RGT, NA5.